Yellow just walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty in a whole lot of vagina. Eat a boozer with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip, shiver like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I done get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move,
What up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty here, the global dark skin ambassador. I want to talk on the Fletcher, Tatiana. I think that's Herbo, new baby mother name, and the Herbo situation. This baby mama drama that's going on. My personal opinion, from dealing with the likes of ratchet baby mothers, ratchet emotional hood boogers, Fletcher's lying on Herbo. And Herbo, new baby mother. Period. She's lying. She's lying. She don't know what she's talking about. Now, for those of us who don't pay attention to the shade room and are not concerned with these people, I'm talking about this because this is an example of baby mama drama. So this is gonna be in my playlist entitled Baby Mama Chronicles. If people like this video and share it and it gets enough views, I will be talking more about situations that go on in the industry dealing with famous black people, baby mama drama situations. But yeah, so for those of y'all who are not aware of what's going on, Herbo, rapper Herbo from Chicago, he had his first-born son, Sean, right, with a woman called Fletcher from Chicago. Now, this is a woman who basically he made famous. She's arguably more famous than him right now, but he basically made her famous. He took out the hood when he got put on and he became successful, signed his record deal. He probably paid for her BBL or paid for her ass shots and all of that and paid to get her breasts done, right? And if you go to early videos of them interacting with each other, she was real loud, disrespectful, cursing like a sailor, putting her hands on them, little things like that. They even had a domestic dispute a couple years back in which Herbo had pled guilty to choking her, I believe, which is, not cool, but it's only so much a man can take. And speaking from somebody who, honestly speaking, me and my baby mother have put hands on each other. I'm not just going to say I put my hands on her. We put our hands on each other, you feel me? But with this new situation, first there was a video days back where Fletcher is posting a video of their son. He's all hysterical and all of that. And he's basically upset because he thinks that his mother is pregnant. So, he's crying and stuff. He that makes me sad. You're going to have another baby. This, that, and the third. You feel me? A video that really shouldn't have went up. But, that's what happens when we're in the social media age. You feel me? It's just another thing to get attention for either you or your children. Things little kids don't understand. But the child was real hysterical. And instead of having the camera on him, he really just needed to be consoled, and told that everything is all right. Because what happened was Herbo had moved on, just like she moved on to a couple other entertainers. But she been with Moneybagg Yo for 2.5 years. But anyway, Herbo had moved on to Emily B and Fabulous's daughter, Tatiana, something like that. This fine young Spanish thing, right? A younger, finer, I believe natural model. And when I say model, I mean like if a car is a younger model, newer model, model like that. Not she's a model, but just a younger, finer, I would assume more submissive and more feminine woman, being that naturally, unless Spanish women have been tainted by hanging around too much hood rat black women, they naturally gonna be feminine and submissive. So Herbo leaves her, right? They leave each other and he gets with this woman. They have a kid. Now this kid is about 1 year old, 1.5, something like that, right? So clearly Herbo's older son has not gotten used to not being the only child around anymore. So clearly, a logical person would see that this child, probably nobody is harming this child, but this child is just like not used to not being the only one getting attention. Like if you in the house, like if you in the house with a kid, and I seen this, and I seen certain issues like this with my own children, where, you know, I said that I didn't claim my youngest son for 5-6 years because I didn't believe he was mine until I took the test. I noticed with my own sons, because, you know, I had Cameron been up under me since he was 2 months old, you feel me? Because, you know, I didn't know he existed until he was already here. And from 2 months on, he was already a part of my family. You know, I've seen a slight little jealousy thing my oldest son had over his younger brother. You feel me? When everything first started. I seen it. He say funny things like, this was my daddy first, this, that, and the third. And I had to get him acclimated to the situation. But I verbally said to him early on, I said, hey, listen, this your brother. There's no such thing as I was your father first and his father second. Soon as he was born, I'm his father. There is no father first. I will never love y'all a different way. I love both of y'all equally. It don't matter about nothing. I don't care who's who mother. And I told my son that. And where they stand today, that extra little jealousy thing don't exist no more. But here's the thing with hood rat, hood booger baby mothers, right? I noticed with Cameron's mother, she always felt a degree of hostility towards the situation with my younger son and my youngest son's mother, to the point where she started issues to where they fought. You feel me? They fought, and that ain't not cool. And the only way my kids see each other, right, is if I get them together. But I noticed a lot of times when the first baby mother is the real ratchet baby mother, and then you move on, and you either gotta find a baby mother or you just move on, right? She always has some kind of emotional attachment. They always have some kind of emotional attachment and still want to create issues where there's no issues. And let's relate this back to the Fletcher, Herbo, and his new baby mother situation. At no point, see, because it's already came out that she did not want her son around Herbo's baby mother when they was seriously dating, which should be allowed, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, my kids have only seen, first of all, my oldest son only seen me deal with one other woman, and that's my ex Brittany, because we were seriously dating. King wasn't around at that time, so King never seen me with an extra woman. Both of my sons have seen their mothers deal with at least one or two extra men outside of me, you feel me? But for some reason, a hood rat, booger, annoying, ignorant, ratchet baby mother will say, I don't want that bitch around my child. For what reason? What reason do you have to be threatened? Knowing that you have primary custody of your child and that child is going to be around you most of the time. What reason do you have? Are you worried about somebody going to do some harm to your child? That almost never happens. And a woman who's in love with the man who you had a child with, she not going to want to destroy that situation by risking losing him doing something foul to his firstborn child. They're not going to do that 99.999 times out of 10, you feel me? So all of that, you fear for your child's safety and all that other nonsense. And then peep game, right? After Ari Fletcher puts up that video with her son being hysterical, crying and all of that, you know, people start accusing Herbo of valuing his new family over his family that he created before that, right? Listen, Ari Fletcher is not Herbo family no more. She's just his baby mama now. His son is his family, and his woman and his kid, who had his second child and is 8 months pregnant with his third child, that's his family, okay? I'm pretty sure Herbo sat his son down and said, yo, listen, son, you the big brother, you my firstborn, boom, boom, boom. But you have brothers. You got to be a big brother. You got to protect them. Clearly, that child is used to being the baby. He's the baby for like 3-4 years. He don't really know He don't really, he got to get used to being around his siblings, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is a year from now, definitely 2 years from now, his son is not even going to be acting like that. His son is going to be wanting to see his little brothers or brother and sister. He gonna cry when he got to leave them and all of that. But she being ratchet because she's threatened by the new, younger, finer, more feminine, more attractive, submissive woman, right? Because clearly, he stepped up. That's what they hate. They hate when you upgrade. When you downgrade, it don't be no problem. They don't care who you bring your child around, right? As long as they got a man, because they hating unless they got a man, right? But they don't care unless it's an upgrade. If it's an upgrade, the ratchet baby mama like Fletcher always got something to say, you feel me? So once Herbo addresses the situation and says, yo, y'all bugging if y'all think my son is being mistreated when he around me and my woman and his new sibling, about to be siblings, y'all bugging. So then Fletcher is gonna post a message saying, all right, well, let's not talk about the fact that my son had came home and he came home with a scar. A scar, really? Mind you, the bitch ain't post no picture of it. So if it's a scar, what that mean if it's a scar? That means it's there forever. So chances are the kid came home with some kind of scratch on his face, right? And she's gonna say, you can't see your son no more because your baby mother did something to my son. My son said your baby mother did this, that, and the third. How much cap is that for real, for real? This is the most cap in the world. First of all, it's not a scar. You know what a scar is. You know what a scratch is. You set a scar on social media so people could be more in arms. But you didn't show it. You didn't show it. So if you didn't show it, that means it's not there no more because it was a little scratch. Now, clearly, the little kid scratched himself, or maybe the little brother scratched his face. Maybe. But is that a cause of alarm? Is he being abused? Is he being abused? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he being abused when a little baby that's 2-3 years younger than him might have scratched his face for whatever reason? You know, kids do weird stuff. If you let a kid touch your face, sometimes out of the blue, they'll just dig their nails into your skin. They getting used to the world around them. They getting used to what their hands could do, their fingers could do. And she acting like this man can't see his child. This woman, Herbo, new baby mother, done had to defend herself over something that she shouldn't even have to defend herself over. You feel me? It's like, what reason would she have? First of all, when this young woman was raised by Fabulous, who is not her biological father, but been there her whole life and took care of her, she understands the value of being that new person in the young child's life. And she up here posting pictures of herself with that woman's child and showing them love and all of that. Like she when that was meant to just be for her, to just cherish. She got to post it as if now I got to prove to you that I was never harming your child. Why? Because this is what ratchet baby mothers do. She's lying. She's lying and she's just talking because she got a mouth. Like, share, comment, subscribe, peace.